new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. To hold it down for our people, cause we all we got. This a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot. With our future on the line, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. Yeah, we say it like it is, ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yeah, you #1. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. To educate a new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If it ain't about to change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the ground with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the ground with it.
Yo, what up? This your boy Super K from Super Sound Lounge, rocking with your favorite podcast, Wait Again a Minute, listed on all platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. Y'all know the vibe. Tune in.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again a Minute podcast. Today is Thursday, March the 10th, 2022. An episode tonight has been brought to you by Blase Boutique, 327 High Street, Portsmouth, VA, 23707. Check them out, y'all. Matter of fact, www.blahzayatl.com. It's the hottest boutique in the 757. So with that being said, how today, Mr. Cletus?
I don't wear anything out of the boutique. Not against anybody that does. Any fellas out there that need a bustier, you go ahead and get them high and lifted up. It's just not for me.
It's just not for you.
Not for me. But I'm doing fantabulous, close to spectacular. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
We ain't here rainy day.
You know what? It was a good day. Actually, I wanted to sleep earlier. Matter of fact, I was sitting in the office and I started dozing.
I'm just impressed by the fact that you have an office.
Oh,
and it's like a real office. Like, you know how
yeah.
people, no, I'm impressed by the fact, like a lot of people say they got an office and it's just really their living room.
Right.
But this right here, I mean, it's got living room furniture in it, but this is a whole nother building. We had to come out. It's artwork in here. This behind me is spectacular. There's panda bears. I just love everything that y'all got going on in here, man. I like to call this black excellence.
And we, you know what? And we accept that, and we definitely appreciate it. Like I appreciate the comment.
It's on the Underground Railroad, but it's nice. Harriet Tubman used the podcast from right here. Y'all's ready to go,
right? And I'm sure you would know since you from Brooklyn or somewhere.
Party down P-Town, the state capital. Listen here, we out here, we doing it big.
From old Pistol City and everything.
I love it. I'm not from suffering Suffolk.
See, I'm at Airborne, y'all, and I don't care that you're from Portsmouth either.
I still with we missing a host. I've been checking out the whole thing. I done watched 74 consecutive episodes. There's been two ladies in here. Miss Go Getter, she done gone and she ain't even here today. I feel some kind of way when people invite me over and then they not gonna be here.
Well, you know what?
She's doing her civic duty. Correct. I get all that.
She's actually at the school board meeting, so she's handling that for us. So yeah, we got to do what we got to do, you know.
Yeah, that don't make me feel no better though.
But I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not taking anything away from you, but I'm just saying it was supposed to be the three of us.
Right, and
that's like you going to see New Edition and ain't no Bobby Brown. What we gonna do? He ain't keeping up with nothing, but we want him here too.
You know what? Exactly what I was going to say, because he may need a pump.
Bobby out of breath. Bobby is the albuterol champion of the world right now. I better leave Bobby alone though.
This is good, but so we want to thank you for accepting our invitation to come on Wait Again a Minute. Like, I'm so honored that you are here.
And I didn't even know what this was. I just saw y'all say y'all wanted me to come out, so I was like, you know what? I'll be there, man. And then y'all followed it up with a list of very, very direct and explicit instructions. I don't know who the young lady is that I met when I came through the door. Lady with the pistol, real skinny. I think she got an old lady name, but she young.
Talking about Ida.
Ida, yeah. I was like, Ida. She should be at least 97 if her name is Ida, but she not. She's the youngest Ida. She the last one, the last Ida in America. Yeah. And so she was in, and I'm sure she sent that email because it was very.
No, it was me, but don't come for either one of us though. Ida, she's doing what she do, and she's good at what she does. But I sent the email though.
Oh yeah, that thing was. Listen here. First of all, it was more than 7 words, which means it took me a while to read it. I had to really pray on whether or not to read it because I have like a list. Mm-hmm. If you got to scroll up, I usually don't read it. I ain't even finna lie to you.
But see, I'm glad that you did read it.
But this was
especially-
business.
Right. And especially that you read it and you actually understood it, which I'm very surprised by.
And not only that, I adhered to it. And I know that was going to be a joke about Portsmouth because I went to Portsmouth Public School. But what I do know about Suffolk is that y'all still waiting for slavery to end. And so when that happens for y'all, I'm finna let y'all come down there and celebrate.
Well,
I drove in and somebody said, "You got a whole vehicle? Do they know you was driving?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
Trust and believe. Everybody know that you're here.
Yeah. Listen here. They done spread. First of all, as I drove by the Feather and Fin, somebody let go of 3 pigeons to let people know that I had made it in. So I was excited. I was excited. So those 3 didn't get cooked.
No.
But they would have been delicious.
On their way.
Listen here. Ain't nothing like a what's the breast sandwich from
boneless
the boneless breast?
Yeah.
Put a little cheese on it. I think y'all use government too. So I think it's gonna be
that cheese never melts. So I don't want any of that.
I don't know. The cheese really on the Feather and Fin cheese really don't melt either.
You a lot. That cheese, man.
It'd be all right.
I get mine fried hard.
Oh, so you want them to burn your chicken?
Yeah, put a little bit of hot sauce on it. That's banging to me.
Burnt chicken. That's what it is.
But had I known you were going to be on time, I would have got you a small gizzard snack or something, liver or something.
Yeah, that's all. When you offer people gizzards and livers, that's slavery in itself. But they do have good gizzards. I ain't even finna lie to. Oh, as the young kids say now, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what they be saying. I just nod my head and say, okay.
I ain't gonna hold you in no cap. That's all the young people say.
You know what? What's so crazy? I remember looking up when everybody kept saying no cap. I Googled it to try to figure out like what does it mean?
Yeah, it just means you ain't lying, but I don't understand what capping is. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's
just a lot.
It is a lot. And some like I said, with what these kids are saying now, I can't even keep up. I don't even try to keep up.
That's why I don't talk to children.
How many kids you have?
Let me see. I don't know.
Oh, dang, you got
I got 2.
Quite many.
I got 2, man. I got a complete set of boy and a girl. One that I love, one that I'm getting used to.
Well, let me guess. The girl you love, right? And
that
the
boy,
son,
that boy, yeah, because he me. The boy me, so it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? So he does stuff, and he's got. So the only reason I can't beat him because he's me. He can't help it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't get really none of his mama genes. That's 46 me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's crazy in the house, man. We do a lot of different things. I let him beat me today in basketball, and he been talking trash.
You let him beat you? No, I can see him just doing that.
No, completely not. He's 10. He's not tall enough, and
he's 10. Your son 10. One of them's on your page is 10.
Yeah, he's 10, but he's a giant. Okay. Yeah. They mama's 7'4". So
dang, you a step stool.
Well, I had plans. Listen,
I know you tired.
Listen, we all the same height laying down. So
don't legs. It's cross your back.
It's all right. That don't matter to me. They throw them over there, man. Wrap me up. It's like a pillow or something. Yeah, you ever put on like one of them little fur scarves? You throw the legs over there like that. Hop, flap them over. Yeah, but their mom is tall. So my plan was, to just impregnate somebody that could have me athletes. So I didn't have to work long.
So how's that working out?
Doing great. The daughter is amazing, man. My daughter's an amazing soccer player. She's fantastic. My son, we're still working on it.
Okay, well,
we're still working on it.
As long as it's in motion, I mean.
Yeah, well, he doesn't get in motion, and that's the problem. He'd be a better athlete if he would get in motion sometimes. He's a video game kid, and he just wants to sit and play video games. So
one thing I can do is just pray. With y'all and for you.
Yeah, that's why you have multiple children. If you put all your eggs in one child basket, you're liable to get disappointed. You have a whole lot of them. Joe Jackson knew what he was doing.
Now, how did you come up with this theory?
Listen, Joe Jackson had 7 children.
It was only 7 Jacksons.
Yeah, you got the Jackson 5, Janet, and Reby.
We got LaToya.
Oh, that's 8. That's it. And see,
I figured
you gotta have enough. No, you gotta have enough children that you can forget some.
Oh, okay, I got you.
See, that's what he did. And look, all them Jacksons ain't successful. I don't want nobody but Michael. Man, nobody care about Tito. When the last time you checked for Randy? Jermaine? Who's the 5th one? Come on now.
I don't know.
Come on now. If I had something to give away, I'd give away something for everybody if they can name all 8 of the Jackson children.
Oh, so what are you going to give them?
I said if I had something, I don't.
You don't have nothing.
All I could do is give them the love from my heart.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And give them a previously worn jacket.
It's polo, so
yeah, but
wash it and
not all polo is polo. You got to really be paying attention. Sometimes it's 2 men a horse. That's a different polo. This one got 1. And the horse got all of his feet.
So sad. So sad.
You never
So-
got a polo shirt with a polo, the horse hang out with 2 legs?
No.
Little handicap?
I don't
Yeah.
know what you was at, Scotchman's or something?
I mean, first of all, Scotsman, slightly irregular clothes are what you want.
Right. What I mean, I'm sure that's probably what you kind of used to, because you're down there in Pistol City.
Hold
Y'all
on. First of all, let's be honest
know.
here. Let's be honest here. Suffolk is the largest city in landmass in the state of Virginia, and the last to realize anything is happening. First of all, let's just talk about. Since you want to keep coming from my city, I could come from Suffolk. When I was growing up, we could always tell the girls from Suffolk by looking at their first 2 teeth. If them 2 teeth was brown, I knew she was from Suffolk. At least Chuckatuck. I already knew.
Absolutely.
Y'all were blaming it on well water. You could tell Portsmouth girls by whether the teeth was gold. That was what you could tell with us.
Absolutely.
But I'd rather have gold than brown. You know? Come on now. You want to keep coming from my city.
No, you know what? I'm done. I can't, because
I'll defend
that's
Portsmouth.
Absolutely correct.
100% true.
What you just said,
man, listen,
is true.
Until this mask mandate, there's a lot of people from Suffolk that had never smiled.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Not no full. Yeah, they got a mask on, full smiles under there. But before, they was bringing that lip over them top teeth.
I can't with the well
every
water.
time.
Boy,
Y'all
you
can
need
see it
to
out there.
stop. So how did you come up with your name? Because I Googled and I was like, hold on,
If you
how
Google it,
the name that you have and then what you do?
yeah, my real name and what I do. Yeah, none of it goes together. So to make a long story short, man, when I was in college at the Norfolk State University, the only university that matters, behold the green and gold, they're on their way right now to win the MEAC championship.
Okay.
When I was there, I was working at WNSB, which is the radio station. Now, when I got to school, it only played jazz.
Okay.
Won't no twerking. Jazz. So a young man came to me by the name of Phil Thornton, who is now a huge big shot in the music industry. He's the executive producer of R&B divas. Just a great. He's from here. He's a gem of the area. People really overlook that kid, but this dude, when he was 14, 15 years old, he was working for Bad Boy, lying about his age to work for Bad Boy. Like, he's the success story, one of the biggest success stories in this area. But he asked me to come in and do radio with him. I was like, cool. I had no idea what I was doing. We just got involved. And the first day that we're on the air, we came on from 3:00. So just imagine, this is how crazy it was. We were the only R&B hip hop show on the station. So it was jazz 21 hours of the day in our 3 hours. So you would go from Grover Washington Jr. into back that thing up. Like, just that immediately. It was crazy.
So it wasn't no type of transition.
No, we just came on. Our show just came on. Boom. Our first day, we done thought of everything: music, schedule, breaks, all of this stuff, but we ain't have any names. I was like, we can't just be on the radio using our government names. I don't think that's how that works.
Right.
So it was 2:59. Our show came on at 3:00. I was like, dog, I just thought of names from comic books, and they're all from Batman. So he was Peter Parker, the young lady Candy, she was Black Cat, and I was Cletus Kassady, who was a villain on Spider-Man. And I had no intentions on being a professional comedian or being in radio or any of the things like that, man. I wanted to be a PE teacher. I just felt like,
you like a PE teacher too, and one with some socks pulled all the way up with it.
Yeah. I was going there and short shorts. I don't even own lotion. So especially not in the winter months. I mean, why are you lotioning in the wintertime? Who's seeing your legs? That's all I'm saying.
You could be an accident or something. Like my grandma used to say,
you got to wear clean drawers in case of accident.
Right.
Let me tell you something. If I'm ever in an accident, I'm gonna tell you first thing that's not gonna be clean is my drawers. I'll tell you that right now. Grandma was wrong on that one. I'm letting loose everything, huh?
Well,
I got to get this insurance money. Somebody hit me, everything coming out. They hit me so hard, my bowels released. That's all I want them to know.
So when you talking to the adjuster, that's what you're gonna say.
My bowels released.
Gotcha.
Was gone everywhere, cold brown.
So sad. So that's how you came up. You came up with the name.
Yeah, that's how we came up with the name, man. And so it stuck. And things started falling into place. And it's crazy because I still believe that God orders our steps, and it's up to us to walk into them. So once I started doing that, and I think that's what he wanted me to do, man, so much stuff just started falling in place. Like, I got a job at BET, and I won't even try. You know what I'm saying?
What were you doing for BET?
I was writing for a show called Cedar's World.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah, because you ain't got no age on you. I could smell the Similac. I smell the Similac when I came in the door. Now our ex-slave over there, Ida, she's like, okay, I remember that. Yeah, so I was there. early years when 106 in Park just started. Like it was literal AJ and Free, 106 in Park, all of that stuff. So that was one of my first writing jobs. I got that job, and from that point on, things just started snowballing. Like I've been fired from multiple radio stations, but I ain't never applied to a radio station. They've always called me, but like, hey, can you come do radio, do this, and then they realized the error of their ways and fire me.
Why were you getting? Why it seemed like you were the common denominator here? Like,
I agree.
You getting fired?
I agree, but y'all called me.
Right, but
just like this podcast, like we were 3 minutes in, you like, man, I regret this. That's what happens. That's what happens in life. They were like, oh man, we thought it was a good idea.
Right.
So yeah.
So, but why did you get fired?
Oh man, it depends on what station we talk about. And there's different reasons at these stations.
Different reasons.
And radio now, man, I'm so this what you're doing right now is going to eventually supplant what they call terrestrial radio, which is your 95.7, your 103, whatever you turn on a dial.
Right.
It's going to supplant that because now you have to do one of three things. You have to educate, inform, or entertain on radio. It's not about music. Because if I want to listen to music, I'm plugging in my auxiliary cord and I'm listening to my music. I don't care about your commercials. What now people want to listen to is stuff like this. I want to tune in, have something that I want to hear, somebody that I'm used to, and I really want to be entertained, informed, or educated. One of those three things. A lot of people on terrestrial radio can't get that. They want to stay in the 1970 mode. This is the Soul Ranger coming in on 95 Hot. You know, like,
absolutely true.
Dog, cut that out. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't need you to play the same 7 songs all day. And listen, I've been listening to hours and hours for hours and hours. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all vary the music. There's so many more artists now that are getting rich off of no albums. You be like, I don't know who these, like, I mean, God rest his soul, King Von was hot, and I hadn't even heard a King Von song on radio. He came up through this underground, through that way, with social media, different things that people can do now. We now have control. So I try to move outside of what traditional radio is, and a lot of times people don't like it. And I was on gospel radio, man, playing secular songs. I was like, they listen to this.
Yeah.
They listen to sin music. They love it.
Right, because like when you, let me tell you something. I remember back in the day, especially like on Sundays, right? They used to have the Quiet Storm or whatever, and then they'll throw a gospel song in there.
They still do it.
I'm like, why are you doing that?
Let me tell you something. I never could afford a radio system in my home, so that was how I got things moving with the young ladies. I had to throw the radio off.
Right.
And ain't nothing worse, man. And they done played Silk, Freak Me Baby, some 12 play by R. Kelly. You almost there. You get ready to enter the holies of holies, and here comes Never Would Have Made It. You done ruined the whole mood, Marvin.
Yep. Take me to the king.
I don't want to see the king unless it's Burger. No, that's the only king I want you to take me to. So radio has changed, man, and people can control what they want to hear. So I'd rather be able to select. If I want to listen to What a Gam Minute, feel like I'm cussing on the inside. If I want to do that, boom, I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's a what is wait a Gam Minute. Wait a minute. Come on, Ray J. I felt it. Your theme song was amazing. I don't know who did it, but I liked it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's commenting. I can't see them, but I appreciate y'all commenting. I know y'all are doing it.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a little bit about you. Like, who are you?
Man, I don't even know yet. Still developing every day. Yeah, I'm somebody new every day, as everybody should be. You should be a little bit, I'm not trying to tell you to be a different person, but you should be somebody new, which means something about you has changed, something that you've grown in some way.
Daily?
Every day. Wow. Every day. You should learn something new every day. You should come into this thing and have something better than you were yesterday.
Now,
that's our goal.
Along with that.
And if you better, that's something new. You know what I'm saying? So each day, but fundamentally, man, I'm just a guy of morals. I'm a comedian. I'm a father. I'm a social activist a little bit, depending on what day it is and what the issue is. I get involved in all that. But just at its core, man, I'm Joyce's baby boy, man, Dorothy's grandson. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be me every day. But I'm a comedian, a writer, actor. Been doing this directed and producing. So I'm an entertainer, just not named Cedric.
You know what? Well, I think you're doing a good job.
I mean,
I've heard you do comedy a couple of times, and growing up, I always heard comics. They curse.
They always cuss.
And it's like I'm like, how does he do this on a daily? And it's still good material. Like it's not.
I don't cuss out loud. I don't cuss out loud. All my cussing is internal, or cuss words you can find in the Bible. So if it's not one of those, I don't use them.
Oh.
And it's not even something as deep as people used to think, right? Because I have a cousin. He was like, man, there's 2 things you're gonna end up being in life, either a preacher or a politician. I was like, man, want to be anything that starts with P. But pushing P. But I started doing comedy.
Mhm.
My grandma was still alive, and I was scared of my grandma.
Why?
Because it was my grandma. Like, I'm scared of my grandma. Like she was one of those. Yeah, she was mean, but nice. She was just firm. You feel me? And she won't bout cussing. She ain't cuss. My granddad ain't cuss. My mama ain't cuss. So I just felt like I need to do these shows. And my grandmama find out I'm cussing. Like I got that kind of grandmama to be like, yo, come off the stage.
Come on.
Get off here. Who is you talking to like that?
Yeah.
You ain't never seen or whatever it is I'm talking about. Flim, flam, flarf, like Eddie Murphy said. So I just started doing my comedy. And the best thing about comedy is when you can just be yourself.
Right.
There be cats on stage cussing that don't even cuss in real life. You just cussing because you think people gonna laugh at it. Anybody will laugh
Trying
at
to grab
cussing.
people attention, yeah.
People will laugh at you. Just I'm telling you right now. Somebody just walk up the street. You just go outside. Somebody just out there cussing. You'll chuckle a little bit. You'll be like, "What is that?"
I guess because it may be an attention grabber or something like that.
But you ain't saying anything with substance.
Right. Absolutely.
Now it's people that are saying stuff with substance and they cuss. I'm all right with that. People that just get up there and be raunchy and cuss for no reason. I'm like, man, why? What are you doing? Yeah. It's the difference between people laughing with you and laughing at you. And I don't want to be laughed at. I want people to laugh with me. Come in here, experience this as I'm experiencing it. We can all laugh together. So
have you ever been on stage and were booed?
I haven't been booed. I've had shows where it's been real quiet. Which I think I would probably rather be booed. I would rather you boo because then at least you want to go ahead and give me some energy,
some type of engagement, right?
Yeah, you at least you gotta care to boo. You know, love and hate, man. But I haven't been booed. I've had to deal with hecklers. I had shows that just haven't gone the way I want them. I have a specific standard for myself, and I feel like I need to be right here. My energy level needs to be here. The reactions need to be here, and every now and again I don't hit there. Okay. And everybody else will be like, man, that Jane was great. And I'm like, man, y'all crazy.
But you far as you don't think you did your personal best.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, that won't on me.
But do you think you can be hard on yourself?
Absolutely. Though? I am harder on me than anybody can ever be. Okay. Yeah, I am in the strip club, free strippers hard on myself.
So how do you come up with
dance.
Oh my gosh. How do you come up with your material? Like what inspires you? Just
everything I do is really about my life. I got lots of jokes about my kids, my daughter, things that I run into, and I just and everything and to me ends up being a joke. That's why I get dumped so often.
Oh my gosh!
But man, I saw a 3-car accident yesterday in the street. Came home, had a comedy bit about it already.
About an accident?
Absolutely.
Somebody's accident. You didn't turn it around. And made a joke out of it.
Oh yeah, and it's hilarious. I ain't gonna say it now because I don't want your millions of people to get it, and then I can't say it nowhere else. But, right. But yeah, but it's. I was like, oh yeah, this is all right. It'll be stuff like that. But the best comedians are culturally relevant, and that's what you have to do as a comedian. I have to be able to come to you and give you stuff that you can relate to, and then twist it and make it funny. That's why you see cats sometimes that come from New York. They'll come down here and try to do Subway jokes, not the restaurant, but like the real Subway, and people will be like, I don't know, because we don't ride the Subway.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So we can't relate to it. I got to give you something you can relate to. And life is relatable because everybody's living. I ain't never been in an audience for dead people. I have performed at a funeral, though.
You have?
Oh, yeah. Listen, people keep forgetting the first 3 letters. The first 3 letters of funeral are F-U-N. Sit there, hold on to it.
But are you serious, though? Have you?
First 3 letters, F-U-N.
But are you serious?
Oh, absolutely.
And you were fine
funerals,
with that?
receptions, absolutely. Cut the check.
I can see a reception.
Cut the check.
But a funeral, I mean,
cut the check.
Who wants to laugh? I mean, I understand, you know.
That's what I want at mine. Don't nobody been in with all that weeping and crying.
But that goes along with who you are, though, and what you do.
And I think that other person
wouldn't be out of the ordinary
way.
For you, but for me, or Ida, like, what you mean have a funeral?
Well,
like,
I don't know what they did back in the 40s when somebody died. So Ida's funeral gonna be a little different. We just go one glad morning when this life is over. That's all we're gonna do.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they did back then either, but
that's that old school. Now, old school, they used to put you in the casket and take a picture of you standing up against the building.
I've seen that before.
That's how they do that, Jay. Man, how you stand. Still, y'all that's just listening, y'all didn't see what I just did, but I lifted my deltoids.
So sad. So okay, so you I understand now you are doing some producing as well? Like, how did you get into that?
I am. So it's a natural transition. I've always been a writer. I'm a writer.
Okay.
No, I'm not a biter. I'm a writer for myself and others. Oh, that's what Jay-Z said. But I do write for other people. So the writing was natural. I started doing plays and movies and different things like that with people. And I'm observant. So I watch everything. So I see everything. It's part of that being from Portsmouth. You got to really know what's going on in your surroundings.
Oh, I'm know and not know.
Right. So I'm watching everything. I'm seeing everything. I'm learning the whole time I'm there. So during the panorama.
Not the panorama.
Yeah, during the panorama. What I noticed that I wasn't prepared for is that they told people that you couldn't work as much. But however, your bills continue to come in. Like my mortgage company was real rude. They were disrespectful in a way. So they kept wanting me to pay to live in my home. And like the light people was like, hey, you got to pay for lights. So I had to kind of reinvent myself in what I did. So with some of the true story, I was out in Los Angeles. I was filming with Kev on stage in Los Angeles.
You were working with Kev on stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very, 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 very close friend of mine.
Okay.
And so I went out to Los Angeles to film. He had a comedy special called Keep Your Distance that he did out there. So I was out there with that. And the young man who's now the director of photography for my company just blinked, just throwing that out there. And I wasn't supposed to say any companies, but it's mine.
Okay.
I read all of it. I threw it out there. I didn't tell people where to go to find it. But so
but it's yours, so it's
mine, so it's a difference. Yeah. So he was working for Warner Brothers. And so I called him when I was in LA and I was like, Issa, I'm out here. Let's shoot some stuff. He was like, man, I'm back in Virginia. It's like, man, I miss you every time I'm out here. And then he was like, no. That's not it. He was like, I'm back in Virginia.
Okay.
So one of the things that I learned when I'm in LA has such a cooperative spirit. If you go out there in LA, if I got a script, you know how to act, and he got a camera, let's get together and put a movie together. Okay, we ain't got to know each other like that. Right. We ain't going to fight over who get the money. Let's just collab. Let's just keep working. And that's why a lot of them people get up on top. They just work. Right. And they don't care who ends up getting the shine out of it. You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. So I got friends, Barry Brewer and all of those guys. Those guys were just doing videos out there together. Big Jaw, all of them cats was just doing it. And they didn't care who got the shine. Barry ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff, but then Jaw got his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's just work. Right. So I wanted to do the same thing here. So I hit Issa and I was like, yo, let's just work. Let's just record stuff. So we started writing some things and producing little shorts. And my church hit me up and they were like, yo, can you do something for us like that? So I did a parody of the church. And then that led to me doing some other stuff for them. And then people were just watching me and they were like, yo, can you do stuff for me? And that's how it worked out.
So is that something that you enjoy doing?
Oh man, I love it. It's been a real fight. My next step is to try to figure out how to Spike Lee it. I would say Tyler Perry, but I ain't finna wear no dress. But I'm trying to figure out a way to be in all of my stuff. So right now I just kind of write for it and direct it because I can see it different. We talked about vision for stuff. So I can see stuff differently. And it's hard for me to see if I'm in it.
If you're in
that
it.
makes sense. But I am gonna star in some stuff that's not pornographic. So that'll be cool. When it happens, I'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I seen the one that I seen was the one with your church,
New Year's Eve. Yeah, for watch night.
And you were rolling all on the ground. I said, look at this clown here.
Yeah, I'm an action hero. So we did that in one take.
You did in one take?
Yeah, because I'm gonna get down on the ground twice.
So now, like when you're doing what you do, like do you like being the creative part, or just what do you like about it?
So let me be very clear. I don't like the editing. I don't like anything in post. Yeah, that post-production stuff, I mean, that's for the birds. I really just pay somebody and let them handle post-production. What I do love is the writing, directing, and the being creative. One of the things that I'm able to do that I think is what people don't understand. We've been able to put stuff together in a short period of time. It takes people years to do. I just went to New Jersey. It was a health company or something up in New Jersey that wanted some shorts produced to put on social media to encourage people to keep getting their vaccine. And they was like, we need them done in like a week. So in a week, maybe 2, we were able to produce 4, go up, record them, edit them, put them back out to them.
Right.
And I was like, y'all know that we making miracles out here because most people can't put together 4 shorts.
Yeah.
I mean, film them, edit them, write them, all of that in no time. So that's one of the things I love doing. I love that pressure and working like that, man. So that's cool.
Yeah. So now that
it's English, that's difficult.
You are. Does it cause you to be on the road a lot? Like even like with your comedy,
The comedy, yes.
but with the producing and stuff like that,
The producing has not yet.
not yet.
Because it's new. It really only started during the Panini press. So
Mhm.
I haven't been able to, get out there like that. But it's coming. Like I just did
coming,
the thing
yeah.
in New Jersey. And that's how things happen. You do one out there and then everybody's like, well, who did this for you?
Absolutely.
Then you find out. Now the
And
comedy,
especially if you do good work and they like your energy and you have that type of energy that people can vibe with you. So
and that's what I try
plus.
to do. Yeah, like I just met Ida today, man. I really feel like we like best friends.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, we like best friends right now, man.
Yeah, she over there just a smile.
She got on some classic Crocs. She got on the Cougar Crocs. Your Cougar status, you get everything in leopard print.
Right.
So she got the leopard print Crocs on, so I already know what kind of life she's living.
So you were saying that you do a little bit of social justice type
social
stuff.
Activism.
Yeah, activism.
I'm just vocal about everything. And I think that if you look in American history and American society, some of the most vocal people about social issues have been comedians. The whole time, man, from Dick Gregory to Red Fox to I'm just forgetting names, Lenny Bruce, George Carlin, all of those guys. George Carlin, literally, people don't know this, George Carlin literally came up with the censorship rules for television and radio.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the 7 words you can't say on TV and radio. It was a joke. And the FCC was like, word, those are it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bill Cosby, but when he wasn't raping people, Bill Cosby was I not supposed to say? Is it too soon? No, when he won't slipping people Quaaludes, he was a social activist. Chris Rock is another one. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle special that he did at his house right after the death of George Floyd, man, is one of the most poignant pieces of social activism that we have today.
I haven't seen it. I heard a lot about it.
Somebody put Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney the same way.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So you gotta go and we have a way as comedians that we can give you hard pills. We the applesauce that they put pills in. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you had to take pills as a kid. Your grandma would be like, it was a capsule. She break it up, put in the applesauce so you could get all the medicine. So that's what we able to do because we can come off and be funny. We can be harsh. We can say things. And people are used to us saying stuff that we shouldn't say.
And we're going to listen.
And we can just say it and go off. And people are like, oh, man, he's a comedian. But that does make sense. So there are certain issues that I get involved in, man, and I talk about sometimes. And people like it. People don't like it. I try to make sure I want Black people to be more expansive and realize that we're not a monolith. All Black people don't do just one thing.
One thing, that's right.
That when you start going about the world, so many people only see what they see because that's the only lens they've been in. They've never been outside of a 13-block radius of their home. So once you start realizing in the world, it's way different.
Out there.
The world is like I tell people all the time. I live in Portsmouth. Portsmouth is the only city I know where if they go to any other city, they out of town. He'd be like, dog, where you at? He'd be like, man, I'm out of town. I'd be like, where you at? He'd be like, MacArthur. I'd be like, wait, cuz.
Yeah.
That ain't out of town. That's just Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? Like, fly somewhere. That just surprise them.
And that's absolutely true. Because if we don't, let me tell you this before I forget.
You can tell me it's your show. Say whatever you want.
Absolutely. Oh, of course. I was going to tell you something. See, but this is how I know I'm getting old. I may look young, whatever, but this is how I know.
You don't look a day over 28.
Dang, 28 though.
Not a day over.
Why you couldn't give me 25?
Oh no, 28.
28. Okay.
Well, yeah, I've seen some 25-year-olds. Today's 25-year-old looks 40.
Oh shoot.
The new 25-year-old. Listen, the new 17-year-old is 68. These girls' lives have been rough. I drinking all that lean and smoking weed. they come on that jank, man.
I forgot what a freak I'm girl.
Prom night is the worst. You ever seen prom night? Oh my God, they all look 80. Yeah. Man, their lives have been rough.
Some of them be casket.
Yes, sir. All them girls are 18. They walk around. I don't feel no ways tired. He's like, you are too young for this.
Let me ask you this. So are you married or are you?
Oh no, nobody would ever do that to themselves.
Okay, so sad. So when you're in a relationship, right? How are you? Are you?
I'm dumped, is what I am.
So do you joke and stuff a lot?
Oh,
or are you serious?
Oh no, there's no need in taking life too seriously.
Okay.
You gotta smile. So that's the biggest thing. So here's the thing. Most women get so confused because I say stuff and they be like, I don't know when you joking or being serious.
Right.
So yeah, that's the biggest thing that I have in my relationship. Between that and traveling and my job, creating situations where we don't get to do what everybody else do. So everybody else in relationships, the weekend come, y'all ready to settle down and go boo it up. and I'm getting ready to go work. You know what I'm saying? So
Schedule conflict.
yeah. So if you don't like going out on a random Tuesday, I ain't the guy for you. You know what I'm saying?
But then absolutely. But then if that's the ordinary life. Well, especially back then. Now, people's schedules and stuff are different. People doing this and doing that. So if they willing to
Man, let me be honest.
make it work,
women be lying.
Men do too.
Man, listen. Look, the men only lie so they can have sex. Now here's the thing.
Listen how you just stuttered though. When I said men do too, you said
I was getting ready to lie and say we don't.
Oh,
men. That's why I say men only lie so they can have sex. The relationship part is different. Women need to realize what men want most in a relationship is to be left alone. If you would just leave us alone, things would be perfect.
Wow.
Y'all keep trying to be all involved and up underneath us. No, give us our space. I keep telling people when I get married, we're gonna each have a house. We'll meet somewhere in the middle.
You lying.
No. Oh, no, sir. Man, let me have mine. I don't care about
what's the purpose of getting married?
I don't care about drapes and accent pillows. That kind of stuff is worrisome. Leave me alone. Let me have what I want over here in my house. Now, here's the thing. People need to be upfront. So what usually happens with people, and this is what's crazy, and this is what makes it hard for somebody like myself who's time intensive, whose career is time intensive. Most people build their relationship in the first few weeks or months. Because when you first meet somebody and you like them, y'all is hanging tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like you was cutting off stuff. You was like, I ain't going to work. I ain't talking to them. Because you trying to build this this new thing. But then after y'all done got in, okay, now I can get back to life. Mm-hmm. And then there's a strain there. So for me, that's the time when you start to develop it. If you don't already know that person, like if you don't already know the person, that's why you see so many people marry somebody from their hometown, from high school that they known their whole life. Because I know you. Because I already know. I know what she do. I know her family. I know she's always been a woman. So you like, okay, I remember her from elementary school. She was a girl then. Right. So like for you, so for us, women will say in the beginning, oh, I don't care about your schedule though, because I got my own life. I got my own things. I ain't worried about you. Good. I'm glad you gone. Right. And then when you gone, they're like, you don't never had no time for me. Well, why we can't go to festival? Because it's on a weekend. Right. Tell them move the wine festival to a random Tuesday. We can go out. You realize the days that we go out to eat is always a seat, don't you? Why? Because we go out on random days. So you gotta find somebody who doesn't want to send their representative in the front. Okay. And I'm always me. You meet me. That's all you got. Because my brain and my memory ain't good enough to remember the lies. So I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I get that. But you can't put it all on the women though, because y'all not too bright either.
Women, men aren't bright at all.
But y'all say that, I just want to be friends. I don't want this. I don't want that. But then y'all always trying to cross that line. We need some. I know you're not parched.
I was parched on that. So here's the thing. Well, since we being real, I think you had some room. What was it? Uncut, unfiltered, whatever it is. Here's the thing. Men always want
unfiltered,
something.
Unapologetic.
Yeah, unfiltered, unapologetic. Yeah, two things I don't do. I don't even have a Brita in my house. So here's the thing. I'm just straight tap water. Here's the thing. Everybody wants something in a relationship. Yeah. Now, as I get closer to the age of 40, I realize there's a lot of women who have men mentalities.
Oh, yes.
I didn't realize it at first. I didn't realize. So that's another thing with broadening your horizons. When you get out there, you realize there's a whole lot of women out there. There's a whole lot of women that'll treat you like Marcus. You'll be laid up in your bed listening to Boys and Men in the fetal position. You had no idea.
They swinging from the chandelier.
No, you had no idea. There's a whole lot of ladies like, I don't care what your name is. Get in here and give me what I want. But the kids, everybody just trying to be honest up front. So a lot of dudes, let me tell you something, especially if you as unattractive as I am, you got to go ahead and say whatever it is you can say in the beginning because you don't want to ruin your chance. Okay. A lot of men, listen, I'm telling you, when they tell you it's gold that y'all got in betwixt your legs, it's gold. So we doing everything we can, whatever we got to say to get to the goal.
The dip of that gold.
Hey, listen, you realize people die in diamond mines. They know how dangerous it is in there, but they die anyway. Indiana Jones knew he had no business going where he was going, but we went in there. So that's the thing. So a lot of men lie to get to that point, and then they create a facade that they can't even keep up in real life. When either side's feelings get caught up, because please believe, dudes get caught in their feelings too.
Oh yeah,
easy. Dudes get caught in their feelings too, and dudes can't handle rejection and stuff like women do.
I was getting ready to say that, but I was gonna let you finish.
Yeah, women will cut up your car. Women will cut up your car. Men will kill your office. You don't see no mass woman murderers. And they don't go all because Johnny cheated. You know, they'll mess his credit up, bleach his clothes. Yeah. But men, we don't deal well.
You know, and that's a good question. Stay right there.
I'm here.
Why is it that when if y'all in a relationship, right, and you somebody cheat on you, why is it 8 times out of 10 no coming back from that when you guys do it all the time? If somebody cheat on y'all, oh, she's a hoe and she no good.
No. If she cheats on you, she's a B. There's a difference. A hoe sleeps with everybody. So you already knew that. You knew she was a hoe. So don't even get in that. So men have a different mentality than women. Every man, no, I'm not gonna say every man because I hate painting a broad brush with stuff. Most men feel like any woman that he slept with is hers. It's his. I'm sorry.
Why?
That's just a man's thought. Let me tell you something. And they feel like, oh yeah, we not bright. And not only that, they feel as though they can get it any time. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Men feel that the vagina is like an ATM. You got to have a password and a code. Once you break that code to get into the safe, y'all ain't gonna never change the code to the safe. So we done figured it out. We done got in there. I can get in there anytime I want to. From now on, no matter what it is, I can get in there. We real possessive about what we got. Men never want that. You can't deal with. There's a lot of insecurity. Some of it is because women lie. And I'm gonna tell you what what y'all lie about. Let me tell you what y'all lie about. And you're gonna say not all of us, but there are some. Women come in there and say stuff like it's yours. Ooh, big daddy. Oh, you working. Oh, I've never had anything like this before.
But you got to realize those sayings are during that time. They don't say that outside just well as y'all say the same thing.
I get it. When you say it in there, we not bright enough to not believe it. When you tell me I'm the best, you the best I've ever had. I need that to remain that way. Second, I have female friends. I realize that y'all will placate a man in certain ways. I tell men all the time, she get up and go to the bathroom right after y'all got finished doing it. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. She's not going in there to pee. She is not going in there to pee. She's finishing your shift. You understand what I'm saying? That means I don't care how much screaming and hollering she did while you was in there. She is going in that restroom. She's in there
playing along.
Oh, she was an actor. Okay. She is Viola Davis. So, and we realize this. We realize it. No man ever really feels like he did what he was supposed to. There's certain signs, of course, if she lay there and she starts having, a sex seizure, then you did what you were supposed to do. But if not, I know too many women who've been like, girl, I made him think he was tearing this thing up and he won't. So our minds are fragile when we go in. In comedy, right? Two things I love most is comedy and sports.
Okay.
In comedy, I know whether or not I had a good show.
Oh.
Without a doubt. I can walk off that stage like, tonight was a good show. They laughed, whatever. The energy was great. I know without a doubt.
You killed it.
Sports. You can tell whether you had a good game or a bad game. You know. Right. I hit 12 shots tonight. I missed one. Whatever. You know. Sex? Question mark. You think you went in there slaying the dragons.
And put it down.
You thought you went in there.
I mean, of course you have to have that type of thought process, especially during that time, because if you don't, your thoughts are going to take over. And when your thoughts take over, and you're going to perform less.
The number of women who I have met who have said they've never had an orgasm, I'm like, never?
You know what?
And you on marriage number 8? You telling me all of them couldn't come through?
You know what? Listen, I was listening to somebody yesterday, and they was talking about a sex therapist, and she was saying that a lot of people come to her and they say that they never had an orgasm before, and she said there are different orgasms that you can actually have. You just got to figure out which one you physically had.
Y'all are a freaking problem. We have one, okay? He gets excited, he throws up. Yeah, and you're done. You know what happened, okay? Y'all got way too much going on. Why you think roses don't start selling? Those things were flying off of Amazon. I offered to buy a woman a dozen roses. She got excited. She said, I don't need a dozen. I only need one. I said, ma'am, you're thinking the wrong way. I'm talking about flowers.
Exactly.
You got to understand, y'all are made different. That's why women have them nasty parties. Y'all go in there, have them pleasure parties. Y'all get along. Y'all do stuff. Men will never admit to going to one of those. If they had a man,
I'm sure.
And you would look at a dude side eye. You'd be like, "What you getting ready to go do, man? Me and my boys getting together, man. We're gonna go look at some toys together."
Yeah.
What?
sounds a little suspect.
A lot.
Yeah.
You will never look at them the same. And so because men are by nature conquerors, we feel like that's the ultimate conquer. Like we can get in and we conquer that. And when you be like, nah, cuz this ain't you. You ain't one. I'm with him now.
Right.
Dog, it's hard. And it takes a different level of maturity. It takes a level of maturity for a guy to be like, oh, she with him now. Cool. It is what it is. That's a different level of maturity. Some men cannot.
Yeah.
There are men
that do not come back from it.
So, like, if you live in a small town, for example, I'll just say Portsmouth. In Portsmouth, I'm going. This is gonna sound weird. The chances are, if you marry somebody who is from Portsmouth, and if you ain't been the only one since age of whenever they started, chances are it's 2 or 3 dudes in her high school.
Absolutely.
And since people in Portsmouth don't go nowhere, you finna see them in Walmart.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be together in Dollar General. And he going, what up, Tasha? And that what up, Tasha, ain't gonna feel right with you. It was 20 years ago when he got that.
Right. So
ask a dude how he feel about, he gonna ask you this question. He may ask you the name. Yo, who the dude that you lost your virginity to?
I've heard that before, but I think that if you in the store, like you said, and you feel some type of way, I think that's an insecurity of him.
It's absolutely because he feels like there go a dude that can always get with my wife.
Well, that's something he can't control. So, and if you want to go through life thinking that way, then
we all right with that.
She won't be.
That's how men think. Women, y'all don't care. Women, y'all don't. Well, y'all do care, but y'all.
Yeah.
To be honest, women still have that same insecurity too. If you see somebody, and here's the thing about it though, women internalize it and make it about themselves. Yeah, so if a woman sees somebody that you were with previously, she'll start doing stuff like, oh, she got bigger boobs than me, or her butt is bigger than mine. Yeah. Oh, she prettier. She got long hair, and you'll start. So that's why he wanted her. Is that what attracted him to her? Why? You know what I'm saying? Well, men will just be like, oh, she with that dude. Cool. Now here's the other thing you start worrying about. Then you start going home measuring. You be like,
oh yeah.
Then you go.
Well, you don't have to go home for that, because if you see Carlos when you're in the store and you with Mike, you're gonna be like,
no. See, I keep.
Carlos in a long time.
Let me tell you some chest level for me. I'm staying. I don't know what he packing. That's the whole thing. Right. So you go home, you start measuring. You be like, I wonder if that's the whole thing, dog. Like you don't never want to know. Like dudes ask questions they never want to know the answer to. Hey, let me just ask you this, baby. I ain't gonna get mad. But is mine the biggest you've ever had?
I think that's both ways though, with men and women though. I think we all have been there and done that.
Yeah, it's just weird. The male mind is a different, you know, I'm probably never gonna be able to go to anybody's church now, but yeah. I'm just telling you, like the man's mind, and I'm reminding everybody that I'm a virgin, but the male mind.
Okay, Mary.
Listen, Joseph was there too. The male mind thinks different. Like ladies, you can't if you always done the left stroke on him and you suddenly come with a right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, his mind is blown. Where you learn that?
Right.
Who taught you? And it's difficult because I know ladies, y'all want to do new stuff on your man, but he can't handle new stuff. You got to come with a waiver and you got to give him a warning.
See, that's just too much, and that's why
you come with something new. Men can't handle something new,
and that's why you just get your rolls. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about all.
Y'all have all the fun y'all want. Give me my 7 strokes. I'm in. I'm out. Boom. Punch the clock. I'm going, and I'm going to sleep. I'm almost 40 now. Listen, stuff I can't do. Round 2 is over for me. Those days are done. It's round 1. I don't even want you to go get a rag. So, leave me alone. Let it stick to my leg.
So it's round 1 and done for you.
Oh, right? Who got time for going in there 2-3 times? That's a young man's game. And ain't nobody got it in your upper ages. You ain't there yet, but I'm telling you right now, you get in the upper ages.
What you mean? I'm 44.
I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, 77. That's the year I was born. But...
Yeah, you say that, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, July. But...
I'm sorry, Shantae. I'll make Shantae.
She in a meeting. But yeah, so you are enjoying life. You're doing what you like to do.
I'm parenting, man. That's my number one. Parenting is my
How old are you? I know your son is 10.
My son is 10. My daughter's 16. She's a junior in high school. So she just stabbed me in the heart the other day, told me she was going to the prom. So that hurt a lot. Yeah, that was because that means my baby gone. And you know, men only think about the stuff they do. you know. So you know the saying is when you have a son, you only got one penis to worry about. When you have a daughter, you got to worry about every penis in the world. So that's that whole thing. So I remember what I did at the prom. It was a lot of Bible study. So
Right.
I'm just trying to keep her out of the Bible. And
Yeah.
so she's 16. She's a junior in high school. And now we doing this college thing, so we're trying to figure out where she's going to college and all that. So that's been cool. I think I've done all right. I don't think she'll be a stripper, so I think I've done my job there. The boy, I have no idea with right now.
Well, all you can do is just keep praying and keep, you know.
And you know, and sanitize his ones is what I tell him. Sanitize your ones.
Okay, I got you. I got you. So what is it that people don't know about you just by looking at you or just having a conversation with you?
I think that I don't think people know that I'm a mama's boy by talking to me. So that's big. I'm a huge mama's boy. That's my thing. Cause that's all, you know, that's all I had was me and my mama.
Okay.
So I'm a huge mama's boy. I think people don't, you know, get that. And that and I just found this out recently, man, that I'm kind of Ralph Tresvant, Mr. Sensitivity out there.
You are?
Yeah, man. You know, and I know y'all don't think people from Portsmouth have feelings, man, but I can get sensitive out here in these streets.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you be in touch with your sensitive side.
Yeah, it's the kids did it to me though.
Okay.
Yeah, once I had kids, man, everything changed. Yeah. Like you be like, you just be crying. And I watched something today. I was in the house. I was just as teary eyed.
But that comes with age too, though. I think the older you get. I don't know. I cry at a drop of a dime anyway, so it don't really matter to me.
Like, man, it used to be like, man, you used to watch stuff, man. You be like, boom. Like I watched Taken before I had kids. I was like, oh, this is an action movie. Mm-hmm. Then once I watched it with kids, I was like, get the girl. Oh.
Exactly. Because
it hit you different.
It hit you, yeah.
Yeah, it hit you different. You see it from a different vantage point. I don't know. I like jazz music. I listen to it. I got weird idiosyncrasies. Like I travel a lot, but I don't like people riding with me. Because I'm an only child with one brother. So
you're only child with one brother.
Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to figure it out.
Like, hold on now.
So I like being by myself. I like my space. Like I'm happier by myself. I'm an introverted extrovert.
Right,
yeah. Okay. I like being in the car by myself on long trips so I can listen to the same song the whole time. Like I'll get in the car and ride from here to Atlanta listening to Can You Stand the Rain by Boyz II Men. Not by New Edition, but the Boyz II Men one is better. Oh yeah, I listen to that same song.
Your mom had to have gotten a check when you were younger.
I wish she would have. We wouldn't have been as poor. I probably could have had some name brand shoes. I do it. I went and played basketball the other day, man, and had my AirPod in. Pretty much listen to one song the whole time I'm there. I'm good with that. Like weird stuff like that.
It may be weird to us, but it's normal to you.
Yeah, it's what I do. Yeah, I mean, I live by myself. Still close the door when I go to the bathroom. It's just, what? Yeah. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand that either because I'm like, why are you shutting the door? You only one here. Like
in the crib by myself.
What if you shut the door and somebody there?
Yeah, I do. I treat it the same way. I mean, like, boom. Like I literally. So I shouldn't say live by myself because my kids, you know, live with me too. Okay. On the days that they're there, but like they're in the car now. But normally they would be.
When in the car seat?
No, I mean they 16 to 10. I left them in the car. They got their phones. They're good. Because
kids in the car for real.
Yeah, the thing said absolutely no children. So I was like,
that's right.
Y'all ain't grown. Y'all will sit out there. I'll feed them feather and fin when we get finished. But
gotcha.
like I treat my whole house like when I go to bed and I close my bedroom door, even if they not there. I don't understand it.
Oh yeah,
I'm a severe old child. Oh,
But it's all good though.
And I'm set in my ways, so that's probably reason number 2 why I can't get married. Because like the stuff that I like.
Alpha male?
Yeah, well, I mean, not in Alpha Phi Alpha, but I'm an alpha male, man. And I don't believe in that alpha male, beta male, whatever. But I am a leader of men. Mm-hmm. I've always been in leadership positions, and I try to take the lead and stuff. So, yeah, I guess that'll give me a alpha man priority. I think it's just like I like things my way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because I do too.
Yeah, I like peanut butter and jelly and Doritos. They go together.
No,
what I don't need you to do, Ida, is look at me with them judgment eyes.
No, definitely not the jelly. The peanut butter and the Doritos, perfect. But not the jelly.
You get a peanut butter jelly sandwich and mix that with Doritos, man. Listen, that's heaven on earth. Utz plain chips. Come on here. The best kind of Utz.
No, the best kind of Utz is the salt and vinegar.
No.
It's so strong. It had your mouth.
Yeah. That tells me you used to fight a lot as a child.
No.
Thank you, Naya Fife. You got too many Y's in your first name, but I appreciate you. Anytime you get 5 emojis out of somebody, you did something.
Right. So let me ask you this. Being that what is it for you to do now? Like, what is some things that are on your bucket list for you to do?
Man, there are stadium shows, my own tour. So again, not to just keep dropping his name, but I was on Kev's tour. So I was on tour with Kevin, Kev on stage, and that was just an amazing experience to be able to go across the country doing something that you like. It was really, really great for me because a lot of times when we showed up at a show, nobody knew who I was. And to go on with people who were already established, they knew everybody else on the show, they didn't know who I was, and to come off of the stage and they were like, "Oh, I'm a fan of yours now. I'm following you now. Like I you know, man, I got to see what's up with you." So that's been great. So I want to do those.
You got that exposure.
Yeah, the exposure was great. So that was fun, but I want to do my own. Some movies, some television. I'm going to LA next month to film my first sitcom. So that's gonna be really, really cool.
Well, you know what? See, I'm glad that I know that we, you know.
Yeah, y'all got me. Y'all got me at the right time, man.
We best friends now. You know,
yeah, because tomorrow's price is not yesterday's price.
Right.
Yeah, so
you best friends with Ida and everything. And,
oh yeah, me and Ida.
so
yeah,
we locked in all the way around.
I mean, I've known Ida for hours.
Right, hours and hours
and hours.
So that's what you're looking to do now.
Yeah, just to try to I'm just trying to reach greater heights. Okay. I realized I prayed wrong. A lot of people don't understand like there is power in your prayer. So I prayed wrong. Like when I prayed, I was like, "Yo, God, just let this comedy help me take care of my kids and my family." You know what I'm saying? Let me do that. He's like, "All right, cool, bam." And so he's giving me that. I was like, and I used to say I don't have to be rich and famous. And then I was like, "Yo, let me go edit that." So like right now, like I'm hitting backspace. I was like, "God, let me do this rich and famous thing," because not only that, what I've learned about money, I believe money exacerbates who you really are.
Absolutely.
That's so correct. If you are a horrible person and you get money, you're gonna be super horrible. I really feel like, man, if I can get money in my system, like money like that, like money, like I don't have no money now, and I still go out, buy kids Christmas, and I mean, for all the ladies that listen, I mean, I have money, like I don't live with my mom. My mom lives with me. My mom doesn't actually live. Technically, my mom does, but she died in 2019. Her ashes are still in the living room. So I don't know if that counts as her living with me or not, since she's not alive.
She's always with you. She's not living with you. I don't know. She's with you.
Yeah, I just know I can't do nothing in the living room because that's where she's at. So
please move that urn.
It's hidden, so you wouldn't really know it was there, you know, until I said something. You know, I look up and I'm, "Mom, my bad."
I see why you shutting the door and stuff then. Yeah. She in the living room. You gotta look at it when you go past and all that.
But the living room is, you know, I do have enough square footage.
Okay.
I got enough square footage. Like I got square feet. Yeah. So you know, it's on. You can sit in my living room though. So I ain't that country. You can sit in my living room. I know in Suffolk that's not allowed. It's in the charter.
Back in the day, you probably could. Now, if certain people's house, depending on their age, you probably still can.
Yeah, man, shoot. Old people were playing that, sitting in my living room furniture. Man, shoot, my grandmama died, and after she died, still had 20 years of use on that furniture because ain't nobody had sat on it. Nobody. I wore that furniture out though once I took it out of grandma's house and got out of there. I won't do nothing nasty because I'm a virgin, but I mean just sitting on it, just plopping down.
Okay. But
y'all got a comfortable sofa though. I sunk into that thing, but I'm also portly.
It's a sofa of love.
And now I feel like it's not disinfected at all since you called it. But no, Ida's sitting on it, so I know it's all right. Ida,
yeah, all right. Yeah, she all right. So, where can people find you? Like, what
mostly
are you doing?
At fast food
locally
restaurants
or not locally?
I'll be. So I cannot say places. You told me not to say.
Yeah,
places.
You can say places.
Next weekend, the 19th, I'll be at Noir and Hampton. With Joe Claire, Joe Cleasy. We're gonna be there. That show starts at 8:00. Y'all should come out. That's gonna be great.
Friday?
That's a Saturday,
Saturday?
The 19th. Saturday the 19th. That's the last thing I have here before I get back on the road. Oh, Mary, yeah, share. I don't know what she wants us to share, but whatever it is, share it. I still believe sharing leaves less for you. But so definitely have that. Then I'll be gone to LA for a little bit, and but I am working on some stuff coming to the Funny Bone. I'm working on an album to be recorded somewhere. So it's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm still going to be doing that I look forward to. But you can always find me on all my social medias. It's Cletus Comedy, TUS Comedy. So that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, all of those. Exactly. Cletus Kassady. And you don't know, man. You meet some real nice women on Farmers Only, man. They like to cook. They get it from the dirt. So that's the whole thing.
They are domesticated.
Yeah, they get it from the mud. You find one on Farmers Only, and all they require is that you take a picture in overalls and they let you in.
Well, dang. That's not a lot for some people.
It ain't a lot.
Some people may be asking for a lot.
No, but yeah, just get you a pair of overalls, man. Just have both of the buckles up. If you got both of the buckles up, they know you country for real. If you let one down, they think you too hip hop.
I got you. Well, I have enjoyed you. I didn't know what to expect.
And I was quiet when I came in, wasn't it? That throws people off about me.
You were, because I was trying to reach. I was like, what's up with him? Maybe he got a little attitude problem or something.
No, I just turned switch on. Like I try to be normal. And it's crazy because every day since February, man, I've been going to the gym. Okay. So next month I'm gonna start going inside.
Look, you saw me look.
Yeah, so really it's just really been the parking lot for me right now. But
at least you physically going there.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm membership and don't even
listen. I had the whole pandemic, the whole thing. They was taking $20 out of my account for Planet Fitness, and I was like, and I'm the only one in here that looks like a planet. So so yeah, so I've been driving by there, man, and so next month I'm gonna start going in. Okay. And so pray for me on that. And and I had my kids today, so they take a lot. My daughter's on spring break, so I had to spend time with her. And then my son gets jealous, and so I had to spend time with him. So I had the kids and all that stuff. Then I had to drive. This trip actually cost me $4,374 because I had to drive over here.
Well, that's the best $4,370 you spent.
Because gas is ridiculous at this point.
It is. It is. But we definitely appreciate you. Like,
no, I appreciate being here. This is amazing.
I really had a good time.
Thank you so much. And if anybody, I know I shared it on my page and some people I saw there that popped in. If you're not following the podcast, man, follow the podcast, watch it continuously, support her. And I know Miss Go Getter went out and got, but support both of them, man. The level of excellence. I've been on a lot of podcasts with a lot of different people nationally, locally, or whatever. But this is a top-notch podcast. If y'all can see, I'm not gonna tell y'all what's in the studio because people like to steal. Right. But it's a top-notch, man. The program is great. Even the way that you all handle it, I was really impressed by even getting the email that told me these are the standards that we set. This is what you have to do. So it's amazing what you all are doing. So kudos to you. For having me on, man. And the schedule for the rest of the month and forward is up. So follow them and figure out all the people that are coming on, man. And they've handled serious topics, stupid topics like myself, just a whole lot, the whole gamut of things, man. Yep. So you wait a damn minute and you check out this podcast, man, because it's amazing. And being on the ground floor of it, because it's only up from here for you guys. So being on the ground floor so you can be like, man, I've been a supporter since day 74, but you still supporting though.
That's right. Support is support.
Absolutely. And they got t-shirts and stuff. Buy a t-shirt.
Yep. See, you don't even have to tell this, man. See, this is how you know somebody has been somewhere and they're doing some things or done some things, because we don't have to poke you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like,
and this is all genuine though. Right. Like some people come up and lie, man, but support the merch. Follow their pages. They got a 75 questionnaire if you want to follow them on Facebook. You got to come in and dedicate your life to them. I felt like we was married after this, but yeah, do it, man.
But take it up with Miss Go Getter.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to talk about that, but man, I'm just excited about all that y'all are doing, man. So I'm gonna be watching, looking for y'all on Apple and all that stuff, man. So
definitely.
Wait a damn minute.
Definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, Faye, tell them. Faye Mitchell says it's only up from here.
Yep. So with that being said, we're gonna end it with our theme song because we don't want to hold you any longer. You got the kids in the car, and you are in Suffolk,
and we are near CPS, so that's
right. So we don't want them to come knocking on the door.
Well, I didn't tell them which building I was in.
Well,
they'll call though.
Look, that's between you and them.
They watch it, so
with
they
that
know.
Being said, y'all, we're gonna hit our theme song and we out of here.
Theme song me.
Let's go. Listen up, everybody, have you heard the news? Got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from BA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. To hold it down for our people, cause we all we got. This is a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot. With our future on the line, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. Yeah, we say it like it is, ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yo, you number one. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. The educated new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If it ain't about the change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top pics like we all up on the gram with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top pics like we all up on the gram with it.
Good night.
Peace.